Hello out there, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. A couple of weeks ago, about 2.5 weeks ago, I was in the auto store. I don't know if you guys can hear the sirens or not, but there's a lot of sirens and stuff behind me, but please forgive that noise. I always go into the different auto stores because, this is the time of the year they put their clearance on a lot of their cleaning and detail products, we're going to let that pass. Okay, as I was saying, I go into the auto stores, and this time of the year, around November, they put a lot of stuff on sale. They put the stuff on sale November, December because they want to get rid of that because they got new stuff that's coming in for the next year. Okay, and I found this stuff called Flitz. It's a ceramic sealer, and I'd never seen this before. I'd never seen it before. I never even heard of it. And I saw it sitting there, and I like the can that it's in. It's like a tin-like can, aluminum can is what it is, and it's got a nice big plastic spray nozzle on top of it. So anyway, I wanted to see what it was like. I wanted to see how this stuff works. And I mean, when you really think about it, there are all kinds of products out there, all kinds of different types of ceramic spray sealants, paint sealants, ceramic coatings out there. There's all different kinds of stuff, and I want to be the kind of person I want to kind of just stick with what works for me. I got a lot of different stuff, and the reason why, because I told you guys, I'm trying to narrow it down to what I'm going to keep using. Now, the detail world in products, is steady evolving. Okay, somebody's always coming out with something that's newer and better. A little bit, something that's, that's just, that can beat out what they put out before, what somebody else put out before. So, I said I was going to try this Flitz stuff, and what I'm going to do, what I did was, I put the Flitz up against the because this can of Flitz, I got this on clearance, and it's normally like 20, 25 bucks a can, and I got it on clearance at Advance Auto for $11.95. So I got that, and I got some Cerakote, which I've used Cerakote before. I've used it before on stuff, and I like how Cerakote works. So what I decided to do was I decided to put this up against this because I love to see how something's going to work out. So I lost some of the footage, and I want to apologize for that. The footage of cleaning and polishing. What I did was I did a test on a hood. I'm going to show you this hood that I did this test on out here. So this is my experimental hood. I did the test on it, and I did it. It's been 9 days. I did it actually last Tuesday. Okay, today is Wednesday. Okay, right, eight days ago. Okay, this is what I did. Now, as you can see on my left-hand side is the Flitz. It's not Fritz, it's Flitz. I got that spelt wrong, okay? On the other side, I put Cerakote. Now, for those who are gonna look at this video and say, hey, you didn't do a proper test on this hood, I'm gonna tell you what I did with this hood, okay? I washed this hood, I decontaminated it, I put a clay bar on it. I used iron remover on it. And I tell you, I scrubbed the shit out of this hood. I scrubbed it, cleaned it like crazy. And then after I scrubbed it and cleaned it, I do have some video of me polishing it, which I'm gonna throw some of that in just to show you that I did polish it out. And after I scrubbed it, cleaned and scrubbed it, I polished it out with, let's see, I used the Meguiar's 3-in-1, which is this one right here. The 3-in-1 wax. Cleans, polishes, and protects. That's what I use. I use that Meguiar stuff on it. And I did that to buff out, any imperfections and a couple of, got some scratches because this hood is old and it's beat up, so. And, you see guys do this stuff all the time. You see these different people do this stuff. And what they do is they test it the next day. And the next day they test it, they wash it, and they wash the shit out of it with, they put different types of degreaser cleaner on it. They put some of the strongest stuff on it just to see what it's going to do. But in reality, does your car really go through that? Your car sits out on the outside. It goes through the outside elements. The elements that are on the road, okay? Tar, grime, stuff like that, dirt, ferrous metals, stuff that sticks to the paint. Snow, sleet, rain, it takes a beat, and on the sun. That's in reality, that's what your car goes through. You know, and a lot of people might run a car through an automatic wash, which I totally forbid. I'm totally against that because I know it scratches up the cars. But even if you take it through the automatic wash, you know, in the automatic wash, they're not throwing the grease on there. Now they are throwing some soap on there in the automatic wash that's got a, you know, real high pH levels in that soap. I mean, that's a really strong soap that they use. Add it on with the brushes that scrape up against your vehicle, so it's gonna, you know, take stuff off. But this time, you know, like I said, this hood here. This hood is set outside for the last 8, almost 9 days, and it's been out here in the weather. We've had a little bit of rain, we've had sun, and you can see there is some dirt on the hood. And I'm going to try to see if you can see the WA that I just put in there. You might not be able to see it. Yeah, I think you can see it. Okay, that's the dirt. Now, nothing's touched this hood, but today I'm going to wash this hood down. Now, what I'm going to wash it down with, I'm washing it down with some regular car wash soap. Okay, and we're going to see which one of these hold up. And think about it. You know, when they do the test on those things and they wash them and they beat them and they spray all kinds of stuff on it, when you really think of, that's not what your car goes through. This has been sitting outside. It's been sitting outside, like I say, for over a week without anything on it, just dirt. And this is how we're going to hit it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to rinse the hood of it off. And you can see. And I don't put soap on it right away. I'll do a pre-rinse, and this is a pre-rinse that I'm doing. Now, you guys can see that this has a lot of hydrophobic properties in it. You can see how the water is bubbled up on it, okay? And both sides seem to be at equal right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try taking this through and see how many washes and which one holds up the longest. And as you can see, both the Flitz and the Cerakote is just about died out. I mean, you can see the water now. You can see it sheathing off of it some, but it's not as many bubbles as it was before. Let's put it on flat. You guys can see that water running off there, right? Of course you can. The only place you can still see a few bubbles is at the top. So, you know, it is what it is. Now, listen, everybody, don't get me wrong, okay? I'm not endorsed by any of these products. I mean, I wish I were. You know, nobody's paying me anything, okay? I just try them out and, you know, and put them out there and just to see how they work. You know, the Flitz ceramic sealer and the Cerakote. I like them both because I like the way that they go on, okay? But as far as durability, as far as being able to go through a bunch of washes, no. This stuff, both of them went through like 3 washes and started to die out. And I'll show you. I'll show you the soap that I use. This is the soap I use. The McGuire's Gold Class Car Wash. It's a shampoo and conditioner. This is what I used. And that's what came off of it, all right? So, you know, for the money, I mean, because the Cerakote is like $16.95, you know, you're talking about 17, 18 bucks at Walmart. This stuff here was on sale for $11.95, 12 something with taxes. I mean, you know, they add a great shine to it. They do. And on the first, you know, rains that you have, I mean, it will repel the water. They will repel the water. But, you know, if you plan on using this for, you know, a long time, I don't think so. They don't hold up that long. They don't. And it's not saying anything bad about Cerakote because I like the Cerakote. I've used it on my truck. I've used it on my cars. I like it. When it rains out, it's good. And not only that, but what this stuff does, this stuff, just like a ceramic seal, and what it does is that when your vehicle gets dirty, it makes it easier for it to clean. This is what this stuff does. It makes it easier for it to clean. Okay. So in the department of making it easy for it to clean, of course, it gets an A. Okay. Longevity, uh, I give them a D plus. I give them about a D plus on longevity. They're both. I mean, I got the stuff. I'll use them. I'll use them on some of the people's cars that have come in that I detail. You know, some of my custom. I'll use them on there because they're not pure ceramic coatings, and it doesn't say they are either. I mean, the Cerakote says rapid ceramic paint sealant. Paint sealant is not a ceramic coating. It's not a pure ceramic coating. It's not. But it gives you the hydrophobic properties, for it helps protect your vehicle. That's what it does. It helps protect your vehicle. Same thing with this. This says ceramic sealer. It's not a pure ceramic coat. It says ceramic sealer. So, like I say, they're both good products. They work on pretty good. I mean, as a matter of fact, let's do one more test. I'm going to show you guys something before we finish this out. Okay, so check it out. With the hood still wet, you can see it's still wet. I'm going to spray some of this right over it. And I'm just going to do the Flitz side. I'm not going to do the other side over there. Okay? I'm going to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now, some of the overspray actually went on the side of the Cerakote. But as you can see right here, I believe the tape line was somewhere right in that area right there. Okay? But you saw what they did. So, I mean, if you want to use it as a bead maker, to spray right on it while it's wet, I wouldn't. It tells you, the Flitz tells you, do not let the stuff dry. Do not let the stuff dry. So if you sprayed it on it, and let it sit and then hose it off, you would achieve some shine like that. Now let's see how easy this blows off. Okay. It blew off some, but not the way that I wanted it to blow off, okay? It didn't blow off the way it would blow off with the stuff that I use on my truck. And I'm going to show you, okay? I haven't washed this truck or anything. I haven't done anything to it. Just back just a little bit here. I just want to give you guys a for instance on what a better sealant looks like. Now you guys see how the water just repelled right off of there? And look how it beats up. That's the difference. All right, so you saw me spray the side of my F-150, and this is what's on that. That's what's been on there, okay? The Adams Graphene Ceramic Coating. This is not an endorsement through Adams, okay? Because they're not paying me either. Somebody needs to talk to them, please. I'm putting your product out there so people can see it. Help a brother out. Come on. But that's what I use. And that has been holding up for me out there with this stuff right here for the last year. Okay. As far as the Flitz, as far as the Cerakote rapid paint sealant, I will keep using them. And the reason why I keep using them is because they are good products. They work pretty good. They just don't have a longevity about them. Okay. But they do work good. All right. So, if you were buying something like this, I would say that after the third wash, and me, I wash my truck once a week, sometimes twice a week. It all depends on how much dirt and dust will settle up over it because I can't stand looking or riding around in a dirty vehicle. So, with me, I mean, if you're that kind and you do your truck at least once a week, you'll be using this stuff maybe once a month. Okay. I say about once a month. Yeah. Same way with the Cerakote. You be using it about once a month. They work good. They work great. I'm, not taking anything away from them. I like them. I like Cerakote. Now I found out the Cerakote has an actual ceramic coating that comes in a little small bottle. They have pure ceramic that they're putting on vehicles, and I'm going to order some of it as well. So, hey, you like this video? Hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button. I need your help. I'm trying to get my numbers up, and they're going up slowly, but not fast enough. I need your help. I can't do this without you. But for those of you that are tuning in, that have subscribed, hey, I appreciate it. I do. I thank all y'all for your compliments, and your comments, mostly for your comments, mostly. Now, like I say, hey, as far as with that hood out there, that hood was properly cleaned by me. Like I said, Tony, I scrubbed the hell out of it. I know I said shit at first, but I scrubbed it. I mean, I scrubbed it, cleaned it, deconned it, clay barred it, did it all. I wanted to make sure that it was down as slick and as clean as possible, because that's when you get the best out of stuff like this, is when you get that surface as clean as possible. You got to get that surface as clean as possible. That's when you get the best out of stuff like this. Okay? So, that being said, we'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a wonderful day. Peace.